Turn off.
Okay, 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I am serving as the presiding judge on today. I am ready to call the docket. I'm going to start with the 1 o'clock case that was scheduled for trial and formal hearings. I have the following for Muhammad Al-Amin, case number SP 118-4724. Counts 1 and 2, case number SP 120-0205, counts 1, 2, and 3, and then case number SP 120-0897, counts 1 and 2, and case number U 594-46721. Counsel, your appearance.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. May it please the Honorable Court, David Burgess on behalf of Mr. Al-Amin.
Thank you, Mr. Al-Amin. Please state your appearance for the record.
Muhammad Anwar Al-Amin.
Thank you. Counsel, a part of your client's bond prior to this court date was that he was to drug screen. Did we get the drug screen results back?
I did not receive them, Your Honor. I don't know if the court did.
I did not receive them.
I know he tested.
Okay. I need them. Okay, would you like me to, you all like me to pass until somebody can figure out how I'll get them?
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that, Judge. I'm not sure it's a third-party agency. I don't have any control over that.
Okay, I'll pass until you all figure it out then. All right, Ms. Wilson, I'm looking for you to make you the co-host. There you are. All right, yes. I can't hear you.
Would be on mute for 1 second.
Oh, yes. Would you mute?
Paperwork at my house.
Okay, thank you. You can turn it back on again. I'm gonna pass on this particular matter. And then I see that Mr., I cannot pronounce your last name. I'm going to spell it Ajenifuja. Sir, can you pronounce your last name for me, please?
Ajenifuja, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I have the following matters for you. I have case numbers SP 130-06281, SP 130-06061, case number SP 130-06006, counts 2 and 3. Counsel, your appearance.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Julian Puda on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Ajenifuja.
Thank you, sir. How are we? And then let me have the defendant state your full name for the record.
My name is Olatunde Ajenifuja.
Thank you and good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I did provide documentation to the prosecutor on all the charges. And at this time, the prosecutor said they are moving to dismiss all of the charges in light of my client providing sufficient documentation.
And is there stipulation as to probable cause?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then I am dismissing all of the matters without prejudice. Thank you for your patience, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day, both of you.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you.
Thank you. I am ready on Frank Antwine. Is Mr. Antwine with us? All right, good afternoon, Mr. Hill, Attorney Hill.
Good afternoon, Judge.
All right, is this your client, Mr. Antwine?
No.
Okay, then do you have someone that's ready?
No, I'm waiting for an offer for Mr. Anderson. I do have somebody that's not on the docket that's going to be dismissed today. I talked to the prosecutor about it. It's Ali, L-J-A-B-R-I. I think the Madam Prosecutor pulled it.
Okay, yes, I have the case. Let me place it on the record at this time. I have case number SP 121-583-31. Counsel, your appearance.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ryan Hill, P68445 on behalf of the defendant. I have had a chance to speak to the prosecutor from the city, provided documentation that my client does have insurance. He's making a recommendation for dismissal. We'll stipulate the probable cause. I'd ask the court, because it's a dismissal, to waive my client's presence just for the dismissal only.
I'll waive your client's presence and the matter is dismissed without prejudice. Thank you, sir. All right, who do we have up next? I don't see anyone else. I know I turned off the camera. And when you're finished moving, I'll turn it back on. Do we have any other cases that are ready to go?
Did you get my text, Attorney Hill, on Anderson? I just sent it.
We'll take it. Let me go in there and make sure he's okay with it, and then I'll be right back. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Oh, Jam's in the song.
We can hear you, Mr. Rosenthal. Don't say anything you don't want us to know.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I still see in a breakout room, there are some people with Attorney Griffin. Were you able to see those people, Ms. Lurs?
I am, and I don't know.
To see their files? I'll get
Yeah,
those.
I haven't,
Because I really want to start calling my.
These are the ones. Oh, wait.
And with the gentleman with the iPhone, that says iPhone. Sir, could you please? Oh, I think he left. Okay.
Your Honor, on Alameen, Jams doesn't open till 4:30 today. I'm not sure how the court wants us to proceed.
Okay, counsel.
Sorry, I just want to
So
let.
no one, okay, no one thought about getting those results to the court before today's hearing?
I didn't have any knowledge of how that was done, Judge. I apologize. I know they normally get sent straight to the court from the facility, my understanding or my experience.
That's if your client signed a release. If he didn't, then no, we wouldn't have any way of getting them.
Right.
I signed a release and I let her know that it was for the 36th District Court for Judge Shannon Holmes. I let her know when I did it. I paid $60 for
Okay,
the drug
thank you,
test.
Mr. Alameen. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Council, we don't have results. And so what I'll do is my understanding that your client is entering into a plea. Instead of keeping you, then I will go ahead and accept the plea or listen to the information. And then we still need those results and they have to come to us from the provider.
Okay.
Okay, and so you all can straighten that out. All
Okay.
right?
We
Are
can
you
get it
ready
to the
to
court.
proceed?
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready to proceed.
Okay, very good. I have to turn your client's camera back on.
And Your Honor, we do have, if you don't mind me, just letting you know, we have 3 officers here as well. Officer Vargas, Officer Jennings, and then as well as Officer Griggs.
All right, very good. And if they can turn on their cameras, because I will have them place their appearance on the record. Thank you.
Thank you,
I
officers.
am recalling. I'm recalling for Mr. Alameen, case numbers SP 1184724, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 1200205, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 1200897, counts 1 and 2. And case number U 5944671. For the people again,
Yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
thank you. For the defendant,
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, David Burgess, P58557 on behalf of Mr. Alameen.
thank you. And then Mr. Alameen, your name again for the record.
Muhammad Anwar Alamin.
All right, very good. I have 8 matters that are on the docket. And I have 8 matters in the file. We are in great shape. All right, counsel, tell me, how are we proceeding on today?
Your Honor, I spoke to the city attorney in this matter. He's agreed to dismiss all but 1 count. My client's going to plead guilty to reckless driving. And I believe there's an understanding of no upfront jail time anywhere, no jail time, Judge. So.
All right, very good. Mr. Alameen, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Burgess, your client, it's my understanding your client is pleading to the matter that ends in 7242. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. You may proceed by establishing that your client understands his constitutional rights and that he's given up those rights to take advantage of the people's offer. You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Alameen, you understand you're here today for trial,
Yes, sir.
and you have every right to go to trial in front of Judge Holmes. And you do understand also that the witnesses are present for trial today. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're choosing to voluntarily waive your right to go to trial and enter into this plea agreement we've already placed on the record. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you also understand that if you went to trial, you could call witnesses, confront witnesses, remain silent or not remain silent. That would be your choice. And you give up those trial rights as long as any other rights you would have at trial. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if you go to trial, you do understand that you waive your automatic right to appeal, but you could petition for leave to appeal if you chose to do that. Is that also correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And no one's forcing you or threatening you or promised you anything other than what's been stated on the record for you to give up your rights to go to trial. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. This is your own free choice and you're doing so willingly and voluntarily. Is that also correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have nothing else, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied. You may proceed with establishing the factual basis.
Judge, could I have time and date from the court if possible?
Yes, sir. Let's see, that date would be May 1st, 2021.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Alameen, on May 1st, 2021 in the city of Detroit, were you driving an automobile at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And during that time you were driving the automobile, did you drive in a reckless manner?
Yes.
Okay. And what specifically was reckless about the way you drove?
Oh, I had a rear wheel drive car and it was raining that day and then my back tire spun out a little bit.
Okay, were you speeding?
I was not speeding.
Okay, but you said your back tires spun, so you went too fast for conditions and your back tires spun. Did that move the car at all?
Yeah,
Okay,
it
okay,
made a little squeal sound and a little
all right,
careless.
okay. Is the court satisfied with that, Your Honor? He did indicate he drove in a reckless manner.
Yes, I'm satisfied. I'll accept your plea of guilty and I'm ready for sentencing. Before I do that, I am going to have the officers place your appearance and your badge number on the record. And if there's anything additional you want the court to know with respect to sentencing, I'll hear it at this time. You may proceed. I think start with Officer Jennings.
Yes, ma'am. Officer Jennings, badge 195, 4th Precinct Patrol.
All right, is there anything you want to add, Officer Jennings?
No, ma'am, not at this time.
Okay, thank you. And then I have Officer Vargas.
Gonna be Officer Vargas, badge 5095, 4th Precinct Special Operations.
All right, thank you, Officer Vargas. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, ma'am.
All right, very good. Mr. Rosenthal, did I miss any officers?
No, Your Honor, that's the three that I had subpoenaed for today, Your Honor.
Oh, there are only two
Okay.
called. I don't know if we need to.
Yeah,
Oh,
there was only
oh,
two.
I'm sorry. Oh, Officer Griggs was here. I can see if he's still in the breakout room, but he was present, Your Honor. He was
Okay.
the first officer I spoke to today in the breakout room.
If I may,
All right.
I believe he's at work. He might have took a priority call.
hmm
I saw that he was
Okay.
present, Your Honor, on Zoom. I don't have any problem with, unless the court wants him here, to not have him
No,
put his name on
no,
there.
I just wanted him to put his appearance on the record. All right, very good. I'm ready for sentencing. I'll hear from the attorneys at this time. Mr. Burgess, let's start with you.
Your Honor, my client I think he's a younger driver. Obviously, I think he's still somewhat learning the ropes. I'm not going to say he has a perfect driving record, Judge, but I think he's been doing better about avoiding we're breaking traffic laws, Judge. He doesn't have any other really criminal matters. I'd ask the court, he does work full-time, Judge. He does have a young child that he supports. He co-parents with the child's mother very well. I actually know the child's mother, Judge, and they do co-parent very well together. And he does offer a lot of financial as well as emotional support as a dad, Judge. Other than that, he also supports his family. Your Honor, he does live at home with his family. It's pretty traditional Middle Eastern family, and he does help support the family as well there. I know he works more than 40 hours a week. He's an auto mechanic, Judge, and I'd ask the court to consider fines and costs only in this matter. He understands he probably is going to have to be facing a 90-day suspension, so he's going to have to work around that, obviously, Your Honor, but he still plans to work full time. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Mr. Rosenthal, I'll hear from you.
Oh, yes. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Given that right now we're in a situation with COVID, I didn't want to add any jail or community service, but I do feel that it is necessary to uphold this reckless charge given the counts before us. There may be also other issues. I would like a pre-sentencing report, but as of now, the only thing I really have is just we have to be careful on these roads. There's too many people getting in situations that they shouldn't have to be in. I mean, there's a lot of people in the city of Detroit that are pedestrians, and we have to respect everybody's right on the road. So in any matter whatsoever. So I just want Mr. Alameen just to watch, his driving so more things don't stack up because it could be a worse outcome next time, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Rosenthal, are you requesting a PSI as to Mr. Alameen?
Yes, Your Honor. Can I please get a PSI?
So then I won't be sentencing on today then.
Okay.
If you believe that there's some other things that are going on.
I just want a pre-sentencing report, Your Honor, and I would like to push out the sentencing date to a different day, if at your discretion.
Council, any objection? Attorney Burgess?
I was prepared to proceed to sentencing if the court feels that that would be helpful to the court in making a decision on sentencing. I guess I can object if the people are asking for one. So I don't really have a legal objection to it, Judge.
Okay. All right, so I am going to require a pre-sentencing investigation report to be performed by our probation department. In addition, the drug screen that I requested, I want the screen from that particular date. I am going to also have Mr. Alamy, until we get to sentencing, he's going to screen, he will drug screen 1 time per week. And it's going to be random. And then I will, based on, I'm not certain how long it usually takes him to get those reports back, maybe like 2 to 3 weeks.
2 months, 6 to 8 weeks.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's a long time.
Yeah.
All right, can someone get Ms. Brimage on? Officer, if you could call Ms. Brimage and ask her to come on to court very quickly, because I want to make sure that that's a long time, but I understand it's not, I'm not their only judge that they work for. All right. Give me just 1 second, please.
Sorry, all the noise.
Just to make sure.
Did Ms. Brimage just join us? Okay, I just reached out to the supervisor. All right, Council Burgess, as soon as Ms. Brimage joins us, because I want to make sure that your client connects with the right people on today so that he can get set up for his random drug screening, which is going to happen 1 time weekly until I'm able to get that report back. And then I want to make sure we get a good time frame for when the PSI will be completed so that he can come back for sentencing. We can get a good date for sentencing. So indulge me just for a few minutes. I've reached out, and if I can't get her, if you could reach Mr. Torres. Okay, wonderful, the supervisor. Then we'll get someone on, okay? Thank you both for your patience.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm gonna keep moving. Who do we have ready next?
Judge, if there's no retained attorneys, I'm ready on Norris Anderson, and also I'm ready on Mr. AWADA.
And Your Honor, if I may, I don't mean to cut off Attorney Hill. Do you still want the officers here, Your Honor?
No, for Mr. Alamy.
Yes.
No, I've already accepted his plea. Thank you all so much. Please remain safe.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, officers.
Thank you.
No problem, Mr. Rosenthal. Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
All
Stay
right,
safe.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. I am ready on Norris Anderson Jr. I have the following: case number SP 121-7087, counts 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Anderson, please state your name.
Norris Edward Anderson Jr.
Ryan Hill.
Mr. Hill, yes, I
Sorry,
did
just
not
one-
get your appearance. My apologies.
Ryan Hill, P68445 on behalf of Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson is going to be pleading responsible to a meta charge of impeding traffic. I believe the equipment violation, which I think is a misdemeanor, is going to be dismissed. We'll stipulate to probable cause.
All right, Mr. Anderson has 3 matters. And so he's pleading to is he pleading to the failure to stop or stop sign, and it's going to be amended to blockading traffic? And then the remaining 2 matters will be dismissed upon full payment of fines and costs?
Sure. I only saw, I didn't see him on the docket today, Judge, and I pulled all of this stuff from online, and I only saw 2 open matters, but if there's a 3rd one, then we'll take it.
Yes, I have 3. Mr. Rosenthal,
Yes, Your Honor. What was the third count?
tenant windows.
That can be added to the dismissals, Your Honor.
Thank you.
The dismissals?
Thank you.
All right, very good. Thank you. Mr. Anderson, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Hill, you may proceed as to constitutional rights and then the factual basis.
Mr. Anderson, you understand you have a right to a bench trial, a jury trial in the criminal matters, correct?
Yes.
And you're deciding to waive those rights at this time and enter a amended plea agreement of responsible, not criminal, on the civil infraction. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is anyone forcing you to plead responsible today?
No.
Are you pleading responsible because you are responsible for the underlying civil infraction that will be amended to impeding traffic?
Yes.
And that's no one's forcing you to do this, right?
Say that again?
No one's forcing you to do this, are they?
No.
I'm satisfied, Judge.
I'm satisfied as well. I am accepting your plea. No, yes, I'm accepting your plea of responsible. I'm amending the charge to blockading traffic. I'm assessing the statutory fine in the amount of $175. The remaining 2 matters will be dismissed upon full payment. When can you get this paid?
I'm paying it tonight.
Okay, wonderful. Then I'm just going to place it on my docket for Friday. It will be May 27th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. You do not have to show up. As long as you get it paid, the other 2 matters will be dismissed, okay?
Okay, so just log in online and just pay.
I'm sorry?
Yes,
I just go online and pay.
that's all you do.
Okay.
Yes. All right, very good. Thank you so much, sir. Have a great evening.
All right, you too.
All right. I am ready on Nadeem Awada. If you could have your client turn on his camera.
Awada, please turn your camera on and take yourself off mute, please.
Okay, can you hear me clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right, thank you. I have for Mr. Awada, B5011911. Mr. Awada, state your name for me.
Nadeem Awada, Your Honor.
Thank you. Counsel?
Ryan Hill on behalf of the defendants. Judge, this is a pretrial date. My client indicated he had an inspection today from the city of Detroit. He's waiting for basically a checklist or whether or not he's going to be in compliance. I'd ask the court to adjourn this for Mr. Awada. How long did the inspector say it's going to take for him to get back to you?
I'm sorry. It was yesterday that he appeared and he looked at the roof, said he was satisfied, but there were a few other things that he pointed out. And he said, I have 30 days to correct them. And I told him that I would, and he was very satisfied with what I did.
Can we have 60 days, Judge? 30 days for my client to make the repairs so we come back and he'll be in full compliance?
Okay, counsel, what we'll do, I'll set it for a bench trial so that if he has not made the repairs, then we can go forward with the hearing, okay?
Sounds good. Yes, Judge.
Are you asking for 30 or 60?
60 days, Judge.
All right, very good. Would you establish on the record that your client understands his right to a jury trial?
Awada, you understand you have a right to a bench trial, which Judge Holmes would hear the matter, or a jury trial where a cross-section of your peers would determine your innocence of guilt, correct? You understand that?
Yes, I do.
And you're okay if for some reason you have to go to trial and if it's not dismissed for compliance, you're okay having Judge Holmes hear the matter and not a jury, correct?
Yes.
And no one's forcing you to waive your right to a jury, are they?
No, no one's forced.
That's my judge.
All right, I'm setting the matter for a bench trial. That bench trial date will be July 22nd, 2022, and that'll be at 11:00 a.m. Anything else for my consideration?
Nothing, Judge. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Awada.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I called every supervisor of probation and got no one. I called Ms. Thomas and she said 8 to 10 weeks
It's 8 to 10 weeks.
for a PSI to set sentence.
All right, very good. And so Attorney Burgess, if you're still there, I don't want to keep you waiting too long. It was confirmed that for the PSI, it's 8 to 10 weeks.
Wow, okay.
And so let's set a date. I'm going to also, if I could get the office number for Ms. Brimage, we'll give you that number as well so that your client can contact Ms. Brimage so he can get to work with respect to getting his random draws set up, okay? Because he needs to start today.
Okay.
Plus, I still want the test that he did.
Yes,
All
Your Honor.
right. So let's look at 10, let's go out 10 weeks from today's date. And so I am going to, I'll place the hearing sentencing. Let's do it on August 10th. That should give us plenty of time to get
Yes, sure.
things done. So August 10th, 2022. Wait, I'm sorry. I need to change that date. I have to do a Tuesday. My apologies. I would do it on August 9th. August 9th. Is that right? Yes. August 9th, 2022. And then I will do it at 10:00 a.m. And beginning today, he will randomly test one time per week. He'll provide the drug screen from the previous court date. He'll have his PSI and we'll be ready for sentencing. Let's provide, Ms. Wilson, if you have the number. You have it? All right.
I got it in the chat, Judge.
You did? Okay, wonderful. Attorney?
I did.
Okay, wonderful. Attorney Burgess, if you can make sure your client gets it so that he can call Ms. Brimage today and get things going, and then we'll make sure I do the right referral to probation for the PSI. All
Okay,
right,
Your Honor.
anything else for my consideration?
No, Judge.
No, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you for your patience.
All right.
All right, who do we have up next that's ready? Ms. Alameen, you are excused. Who do we have up next?
I don't have anyone else, Judge, that unless they're in the breakout room. Let me check the breakout room.
Okay.
They're all in the room with Attorney Griffin.
Yeah, I think Attorney Griffin has several people. It looks like it.
Oh,
Do you have a couple of files that I need offers on from Attorney Rosenthal?
Are the people here?
Yes.
Okay, Attorney Rosenthal. Stepped away. Can you call him and let him know we have some?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
So let's
because I
hope
had
that-
asked him down there.
These are the people that are in the breakout room right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Although Rubio is on the screen right now.
Okay, very good. Attorney Rosenthal,
yes, Your Honor.
there are a couple of matters that need an offer. Would you please take care of those for me?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe I have to come down to look at two of the tickets to incorporate one of them, so I'll be right there.
All right, very good. Are we ready on Arriaga?
I have not spoken to him, Your Honor.
Has he spoken to anyone? Mr. Arriaga, have you spoken to anyone?
Your Honor,
Yes.
he hasn't spoken to anyone. He's not connected to audio. He's not responding.
I see.
Okay, he's not. So I'll keep trying to get him to come in. Maybe he'll dial back in and he'll connect to audio. All right. And then I have for Fallon Alexander.
She's still in the breakout room with.
Okay. And then you gave me this person, Mr. Antoine. Is he here as well?
He's in the breakout room with.
He's in the breakout room. Okay, very good. All right, Mr. Hill, you might want to go help out.
I just sent him in.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that's not what I want. Ms. Wilson, I don't know if you can hold up a sign for him that he must connect to audio. Have you just tried chatting him?
Yes, I tried chatting him and I asked him to disconnect and log back in.
And was he able to do that?
He did log back in, but he still has not connected to audio.
Yeah.
I got it.
He's getting a chat. He's just not able to do his audio.
Your Honor, these tickets are gonna be dismissed for age. I'm just gonna add them.
He's connected now. Thank you.
Wonderful. All right, Mr. Arriaga, we are going to send you to a breakout room. Please accept the invitation. Sir, do you understand me, Mr. Arriaga? Okay, maybe he did. Yes. Oh, great, thank you. I'm gonna call them.
Your Honor. I actually amended one of them because we're dismissing the tickets.
Okay, very good.
They're not tickets that after that age we're looking at prosecuting, Your Honor, that's why.
Okay, very good. All right, Mr. Griffin, do we have some people ready?
We do, Your Honor. I was just asking, I was just sending a message to I guess the clerk or the court reporter regarding we need a Spanish interpreter, or if we can't get one, then I'm just gonna be asking for an adjournment. The person just logged on.
Hey, Herman, Mr. Potts speaks a little Spanish. He was down in Colombia for 2 weeks.
No.
Oh, you're not certified? Oh, he's saying he's not certified, Judge. You're not? Okay, sorry, disregard that.
So, but that's the thing, we need an interpreter. So I'm just gonna ask for an adjournment and ask for the Spanish interpreter.
Okay, well, can we see if there's an interpreter that's here now that's floating around and they can float to us? Or what's your preference?
No, that's my preference. I was just I just like to let you know exactly what I'm doing. It helps me stay out of trouble. So I was just sending a message, like I said, to ask Spanish interpreter. I think they heard you, Judge. So yes, if the court clerk, thank you so not. I mean, yeah, court clerk could ask for a Spanish interpreter, and I'll go back in. But we're ready on appeal. If you want me to bring them out, Judge.
Okay, you want to bring them out?
I can bring out 2 of them. It's not that many. So I'll bring them out in about 2 minutes.
Okay. Thank you. If it's not stamped,
I'm sorry.
if it's not stamped,
If it's not stamped, it's a civil infraction.
okay, no, this is 2 misdemeanors and a civil infraction. Hold on, let me get this to you. I think it was a civil infraction. I give you the wrong. Yeah, both of these are civil infractions. Got it.
These are the other two. I just texted you the offers on.
These are people that I'm gonna call their cases.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wonderful.
Just trying to find an interpreter.
If we can. What this is. See this matter on my docket for Antonio Allen. He has 3 other matters, but not this OWI. Can you look to see? Overlooking you? No. There you go.
It's on page 5. Oh, no. It's the, no, the WI is not on there.
No, it's not, but it's here and
Yeah.
it should be.
I will look.
So can we take a look at that? And what's this one you
Yeah,
handed me?
this is the one that I just stamped for you. That needs to
Okay.
be signed.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yeah, there's just one. Contract. On the docket.
Is he already in warrant status on that one?
Yes, I see.
Is there a bond on it?
Yep, I've got the other one here.
So I don't need to call this one, it's the other three.
Yeah. And
Or
it's,
Antonio Allen, there we go.
yeah, there's two,
Where's the third one?
two civil infractions, or the third one's a civil infraction.
The third, all three of these are show causes.
Right, but the third one shouldn't have been set for a show cause, it should have been defaulted when they failed to
So
appear.
what, okay, so can we make sure that one gets defaulted?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
All right, I'll give these to you, back to you, I've signed up.
Thank you.
While I'm waiting, I'm going to call the cases. Are you ready for it? Let's do it. Make use of this time. All right, I'm ready to call the capias. I'm starting with the 1:30 PM docket for the matters that are going to be show cause. My show cause hearing date will be June 15, 2022. And that is going to be at 1:35 PM. Matters that are scheduled for pretrial will be scheduled for 1:45 PM on June 15th. Capiases will be personal bonds unless stated otherwise by the court. I have kicked for Al Abdulaziz, SP 1240473. That will be a default. And then case number SP 1239329, counts 1 and 2. For that individual, I don't understand why it's saying adjourned. Adjourned for what?
They scheduled it wrong, it should have been arraignment, not adjourned.
All right, then that would, both of those will be for be a show cause. For Ebony Abraham, SP 124-59021, show cause. Darius Atkins, SP 124-30351, show cause. Cornisha Adamus, 217-414-651, show cause. Or Tremaine Age, case number SP 124-57551, show cause. For Raymond Alderson, case numbers SX 3932069, counts 1 and 2. Count 1 will be a show cause, count 2 will be a default judgment. For Asia Alexander, SP 124-5988, counts 1 and 2, show cause. And then for Ms. Alexander, SP 124-59531, default judgment. I think Fallon Alexander is with us, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. I have for Ajane Allen, case number SP 124-5855, counts 1 2, and 3. Those will all be show cause. And then for Ms. Allen, SB 124-58611, default judgment. For Martell Alvin, case number SB 124-5896, counts 1 and 2 will be show cause. And then for Mr. Alvin, SB 124-5897, counts 1 and 2, default judgments. For Jamel Amerson, case number SB 124-154, count 1 will be a show cause, count 2 and 3, default judgments. For Jerome Anderson, SB 124-0434, counts 1, 2, and 3. They will all be show cause. For Keontae Anderson, SB 124-5647, counts 1 and 2. Both will be show cause. For Rodney Anderson, case number SB 124-4570, counts 1, 2, and 3, show cause. And then for Rodney Anderson, SB 124-45751, default judgment. For David Angeles, SB 123-59851 and U 624-82221, both will be a show cause. Before I go to another page, do we have any matters that are ready? Hearing none, I have for the 1:30 p.m. docket for Arden Doyle Army, SB 123-1146, count 1 will be a show cause, count 2, default judgment. I'm on the 1:35 p.m. docket. For George Adams, case numbers 214-920-831 and U 602-49121, Capias. For Jafon Adams, SB 123-93061, Capias. For Brittany Al Amar, SB 123-62831, Capias. For Bent Al Nasiri, SB 124-1844, counts 1, 2, and 3, as well as SB 124-18561, all will be Capias. For Gethsady Al, SB 123-4981, counts 1 and 2, Capias. For Angela Alexander, SB 124-0921, counts 1, 2, and 3, Capias. For Yasser Ali, SB 123-88251, Capias. For Jasad Al-Jaham, SB 124-1082, counts 1 and 2, Capias. Larry Allen, SB 123-6823, counts 1 and 2, Capias. Seal Allen, yes, count case number 217-344-611, Capias. For Hostin Alman III, SB 124-0043, counts 1, 2, and 3, Capias. For Jamel Amerson, SB 124-1801, counts 1 and 2, Capias. For Cameron Anderson, case number SB 123-7892, counts 1 and 2, Capias. For Cameron Anderson, count 2, that's Capias, charged with operating open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a driver. That bond will be set at $50, cash or surety. Cash or surety on that one. I have for Sierra Anderson, SB 123-9426, counts 1 and 3, Capias. For Dominique Anderson, SB 123-9071, counts 1, 2, and 3. KPS. For Dante Anderson, SB 123-41061, KPS. For Kiera Anderson, SB 123-9640, counts 1, 2, and 3, KPS. For Terrence Anderson, U 605-22321, KPS. Larry Anthony, SB 123-8235, counts 1 and 2, KPS. For Jamel Arnold, SB 123-59101, and yes, KPS. For Kawan Arnold II, SB 123-5630, counts 1 and 2, KPS. For Danya Osbrooks, SB 123-8441, counts 1 and 2, KPS. For Prize Ayula, SB 124-11552, KPS. I have for Kelvin, is Mr. Ambers with us? Kelvin Ambers?
Yes, all of the 145s are here.
All of the 145s? All right, wonderful. Do we have any matters that are ready?
Abdulaziz, the one that I had to for adjourned, that was Attorney Farina's from yesterday. Couldn't get his client here, and you asked me to adjourn it to today, and
Okay, very good. It's not on my docket though, right?
yes.
Okay, did I call it? already?
Yeah, we called it and we were gonna make it a show cause. It's the very first one.
Yes, here it is. All right, very good. And oh, Mr. Farina, is your client with you today?
No, he is not, Your Honor. I apologize. I haven't been able to get hold of him. What I'll have to do, I think his number changed. I'll have to go by his house. I did not have it a chance since we were in court last to do that. From yesterday, I will, if we do a show cause, I'll make sure I go to the house and see him and contact him, Judge.
Wonderful. I've already called it. He has a default judgment, and then 2 matters will be scheduled for show cause hearings. Have already been scheduled, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Mr. Farina. All right. Okay, I'm not understanding. Are we ready on Fallon Alexander?
Judge, can I interject for a second? Can you put Mr. Rosenthal into the breakout room with me, breakout room 4, if he has time?
Yes.
I have time.
Please, Ms. Wilson. Oh.
Did I mess up, Mr. Hill?
Yeah, we actually, I want Matt to talk to my client actually. So can you put us back into 4?
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's it.
Name? Ma'am, can I get your name?
Yes, Danya Osbrooks.
How do you spell the last name, please?
AUSBROOKS.
Okay. One moment.
Mr. Griffin, are we ready to start on any of the matters?
Your Honor, we are. I'm in two different breakout rooms. So there's a couple of people who need to just go over to the main session. I just need to let them know to come over. So I would ask the co-host to put me back in the first breakout room I was a part of, please.
Okay.
And then I'm ready also on Miss Alexander, who's in here now, and I'll be right back.
Ms. Husband is here. You already issued a warrant, a KPS worker.
Did she just get here?
Mhm.
Ms. Osbrook, you just joining us. I don't have a 2:30 docket. You're on mute.
Oh, I was on here before 1:30. I've been on the other line with the prosecutor. I was in that line. First I was in this some kind of way I got knocked out to that one. I was on here on time.
Okay, this is just taking, if you can give me her file. Let's see if we can get Mr.
About that.
Mr. Hill should be able to meet with her, because I'm ready to start moving my docket. Yeah, 3 cases, 10 lawyers, and we're just not getting anywhere. All right, Ms. Attorney Hill, I'm gonna have you go into a breakout room with Ms. Osbrook, and so that we can get her ready. If someone could place the 2 of them in a breakout room, thank you so much.
Ms. Osbrook, can you join breakout room 1, please? Hello, there's someone here on a phone ending in 1011. Can I get your name, please?
My name is Anthony Robert Justin Austin.
What is your last name?
Austin, Austin.
Okay,
The reason
sir,
I'm calling in because
Sir, I'm
I don't
sorry,
have no way.
sir. Excuse me, sir, I'm not going to be able to handle your case over the telephone. If you do not have Zoom capabilities, then you need to come into 36th District Court, okay?
I don't have a way there. That's why I called.
Well, sir, you're gonna have to find a way here. I'm so sorry about that. But there are buses that run here, bicycles that we have a place where you can park your bicycle, but you have to get here to court. We cannot do your case over the phone.
I was stabbed. I'm disabled, ma'am. And I actually just
Sir.
bought a phone today. I actually bought a phone
Okay,
just
you're gonna have to
call.
come down to the court, okay? Thank
So
you.
can I reschedule
I'm
the
getting ready to
appointment?
start my docket. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Griffin, are you ready to proceed?
Almost, Your Honor. I just need to go back and bring the people that the interpreter. I just need to, because I was in the first breakout room. I just need to go to that breakout room.
Okay, who has Fallon Alexander? No,
I
we get
do.
ready to do Fallon Alexander.
That's
I'm ready to
it.
call Fallon.
Hello?
Are we ready to do? Okay, remove him from my courtroom if he keeps talking. Thank you. All right, for Fallon Alexander, I'm ready. Miss Alexander has just been sitting and I'm ready. Let's do it. Miss Alexander, I have the following for you. I have case number P1244119, counts 1 and 2, and P1244191. Miss Alexander, state your name for me, please.
Fallon Alexander.
Thank you. Counsel, how are we proceeding as to Miss Alexander?
Your Honor, there's a recommendation. My client wants to avail herself of that recommendation. She'll be pleading to an amended charge of blockading from the original charge of disregarding a red signal. And the other 2 matters would be dismissed.
Upon full payment?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Miss Alexander, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. Counsel, you may proceed as to the factual basis.
Your Honor, may I start with the constitutional?
I'm sorry, yes, constitutional.
Okay. Ma'am, is it, do you understand you have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yes.
Well, in these matters, you have a right to a trial and formal hearing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand by accepting the recommendation from the people, you are giving up your rights to a trial or formal hearing?
Yes.
And has anybody forced you, threatened you, or promised you anything in order to accept this recommendation?
No.
Okay, are you pleading responsible to the disregarding red signal ticket because you are responsible?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I continue for the factual basis?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Ma'am, on date and time in question, were you driving in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Did a Detroit police officer make contact with you on that day?
Yes.
Okay. Right before the Detroit police officer made contact with you, ma'am, is it true that you disregarded a red or amber signal?
Yes.
Okay. Or red or yellow light? Okay. And did you receive a citation for disregarding a red signal? Red or amber signal? Okay. Your Honor, is the court satisfied?
I am satisfied. I'm accepting the plea of responsible. I'm amending the charge to blockading. And your client has some, I believe, has some outstanding fines here at 36th District Court. And so, as you know, she will not be able to get any dismissals until everything has been paid in full. Okay, on this one, I'm sorry.
Yep, that one, she has an arraignment on a bench warrant.
And
Set
it's
for June 1st.
okay, so your client has a matter that's set for an arraignment on the bench warrant for June 1st, counsel. And then there are a couple of other matters.
They're closed.
They're closed. Have they been paid?
Yes, ma'am.
And they have been paid. So there's just one matter. Counsel, do you want to do that arraignment on the bench warrant so she doesn't have to come back a second day?
Your Honor, if the court wants us to, we will. I did speak to my client. She was prepared just to come back, just to handle that one matter. She was aware of that, but we can handle it today if that's what the court.
Okay, and does that change the people's offer, knowing that she has another outstanding matter, Mr. Rosenthal?
Your Honor, if I may, what was the outstanding matter?
Driving while license suspended.
And then I plead to 1 and dismissed 1.
No, the original.
She just pled to a civil infraction that was amended to blockading. And then she has one misdemeanor and a civil infraction that was going to be dismissed.
I'm fine with a dismiss on that one as well, Your Honor, if they plead to responsible blockading. Is she in the process of getting her license? Do you know, Attorney Griffin?
I believe
Yes.
so. She's trying to resolve everything. I believe she posted a bond in order to get the court date.
I'm fine with that, Your Honor. Just, ma'am, just please be active getting your valid license and you should be good.
I am.
And also, she has
All right.
to pay all her old tickets, anything that went into default. So you understand that too, Miss Alexander, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Attorney Griffin.
Well, thank you, Attorney Rosenthal.
All right. So, let me place that case number on the record. It's P10200081. And so, counsel, I've assessed the $175 for the amended civil infraction of blockading traffic. How quickly can your client get that paid so that she can get the dismissals for the remaining 3 matters?
I can pay it Friday.
Ma'am, why don't
This
you give
Friday?
yourself,
Yes.
why don't you give yourself a week?
Okay, well, a week. Next Friday or next
No,
Wednesday.
no. Today's Wednesday.
So, okay, next Wednesday.
By next Wednesday. That's all I'm saying. By next Wednesday. So you can pay it on
Okay,
Friday.
I'm gonna put this on my schedule for adjourn to pay on June 3rd, 2022. That's going to be at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get this civil infraction paid, you don't have to come back. The other matters will be dismissed. Okay? If you don't get it paid, you need to come back and see me.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day. You are excused.
Thank you.
All right, I am now ready are we ready for Ms. Cox's case, the interpreter?
Good morning.
Ms.
Good afternoon,
Cox?
Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Please unmute and raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the matters as spoken by the parties on today, that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. State your name and qualifications for the record, please.
Maria Cox, State of Michigan, qualified Spanish interpreter.
All right, thank you, Ms. Cox, and you are interpreting today from English to Spanish and from Spanish to English.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. At this time, I am going to call case numbers SP 132426, 2 counts 1 and 2. Will the defendant please state your full name for the record? You may interpret.
Están llamando el caso del señor Rubilio Arriaga, SP 1324262, caso 1, cargo 1 y 2. Señor Arriaga, por favor, diga su nombre para las actas.
Ok, Rubilio Didier Robledo Arriaga.
All right, very good. Counsel, how are we proceeding? Today is the date scheduled for pre-trial.
Señor abogado, ¿cómo vamos a proceder? Hoy es el día que tenemos una audiencia preliminar.
Yes, Your Honor. I did go over my client's rights. It's my understanding that there's a recommendation for failure to display. It's still a misdemeanor with 0 points. It's my understanding my client wants to resolve this matter. He understands his rights and he wants to take advantage of that recommendation.
Su honoría, yo he hablado con mi abogado, con mi cliente y le he explicado sus derechos. Hay una oferta para rebajarle los cargos que falló en presentar los documentos necesarios y él quiere terminar y arreglar el asunto hoy.
Exacto.
Accept.
Please raise your right hand, sir.
Por favor, levante su mano derecha, señor Arriaga.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Usted afirma y jura de que el testimonio que va a dar ahora va a ser la verdad y nada más que la verdad, que lo ayude Dios.
Sí, la verdad, nada más que la verdad.
Yes, the truth and nothing but the truth.
Thank you. You may place your hand down.
¿Puede bajar la mano?
Mr. Griffin, you may proceed.
Señor Griffin, puede proceder.
Sir, is it true that we talked about potential requesting time for you to speak to an immigration attorney?
Señor, es verdad que nosotros discutimos que usted le aconsejé que tomara consejos de un abogado de inmigración.
Exacto. Perfecto.
Exactly, yes, perfectly.
Yes. Is it true that you declined to speak to an immigration attorney?
Es verdad que usted declinó o no quiere, dijo que no, va a hablar con un abogado de inmigración, ¿verdad?
Verdad.
That is true.
Okay. So, sir, do you understand you have a right to a trial in these matters?
Señor, ¿usted entiende que tiene el derecho de pedir un juicio en este caso?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you understand by accepting the recommendation and pleading guilty, you are giving up your rights to a trial?
Usted entiende que al declararse culpable está renunciando al derecho de tener un juicio, ¿entiende?
Entiendo.
I understand.
Okay. And you understand the statutory maximum is up to 93 days in jail, fines up to $500 for both.
Y usted entiende que lo máximo que le podrían dar de condena serían hasta 93 días de cárcel y $500 de multa.
Entiendo.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Has anybody forced you, threatened you, or promised you anything in order to accept the recommendation?
¿Alguien lo ha amenazado, chantajeado o maltratado para que usted aceptara esta oferta?
No.
Your Honor, may I proceed with the factual basis?
Entonces, ¿puedo proceder para describir los hechos actuales?
Exacto.
Yes, you may.
Sí, sí puede.
Sir, on the date and time in question, were you driving in the city of Detroit?
Señor, en la fecha y la hora en que de este caso, ¿estaba usted manejando en la ciudad de Detroit?
Sí.
Yes.
Were you stopped by a Detroit police officer?
¿Lo paró un policía de la ciudad de Detroit?
Sí.
Yes.
Did you fail to display a valid driver's license to the officer upon demand?
Usted, cuando el oficial se lo pidió, falló en presentar una licencia de conducir válida.
Nomás presenté la de México, es válida. No es válida en México, o no sé.
I presented the one that I have from Mexico. I'm not sure if it's valid here or not.
Did you present a valid Michigan or United States driver's license to the officer upon demand?
Cuando el policía se lo pidió, ¿usted presentó una licencia válida de Michigan o de los Estados Unidos?
No.
No.
Okay. Did you receive a citation for having an improper or improper license?
Entonces le dieron un tiquete porque no tenía una licencia apropiada.
Sí.
Yes.
Me dieron corte.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. So, did you receive a ticket for a driver's license never acquired?
En realidad le dieron un tiquete porque nunca obtuvo una licencia.
Me dieron ticket y me dieron corte.
Yes, they did give me a ticket and they also gave me a court date.
Okay. Understood. Your Honor, I'm satisfied. Is the court satisfied?
Yo estoy satisfecha. ¿Está satisfecha la corte?
I'm satisfied. I'm accepting the plea of guilty. I'm amending the charge to failure to display. And I am assessing our costs in the amount of $200. The fine will be $50. How quickly can you get this paid, sir?
Sí, yo acepto su declaración de culpable y estoy rebajando los cargos a fallar de presentar el documento adecuado. La multa va a ser de $200 más $50 a costos de la corte. ¿Cuándo puede pagar?
Pues el día que me digan ahí.
Which I can pay any day that you tell me I have to.
Okay, I'll give him 2 weeks to pay. Does that work for him?
Le voy a dar 2 semanas de plazo para pagar. ¿Está bien así?
Perfecto.
Perfect.
Okay, very good. So I am going to adjourn this to pay.
Entonces,
And
así
actually it'll
vamos
be a little bit more. The date will be June 16, 2022. And that will be at 10:30 a.m. If he pays, he does not have to return. He will get his other case dismissed.
Ok, entonces vamos a terminar el caso. Si usted lo paga antes del 16 de junio, no tiene que regresar. Si no lo ha pagado ese día, entonces tiene que regresar a la corte el 16 de junio a las 10:30 de la mañana.
¿Dónde tengo que pagar?
How do I pay?
You can pay online or you can come to 36th District Court to pay.
Usted puede pagar por medio del internet en la página web de la corte del 36 distrito o ir personalmente a la corte a pagar en el cajero.
Pues ir personal a la corte a pagar el cajero.
I will go personally to the court and pay.
Wonderful. Thank you, sir. Both of you have a good day.
Muchas gracias. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day. Goodbye, Mr. Griffin. Thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. I'm ready on Frank Antoine, case number SP 1237114, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Antoine, if you can unmute and state your full name for the record, please.
Frank Lee Antoine.
Thank you. How are we proceeding on Mr. Antoine's matter?
Ryan Hill, on behalf of Mr. Antoine, the city has agreed to dismiss all these matters with the stipulation of probable cause, so stipulated.
All right, thank you so much. Both of the matters are dismissed without prejudice. Enjoy the rest of your day, Mr. Antoine.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. I am ready on Kelvin Ambers. Is Mr. Ambers on?
Yes.
All right. I have the following for you. Give me just 1 second, please. Yeah. All right, I have SP 1233826, counts 1 and 2. Sir, state your full name for the record.
Kelvin Ambers.
All right, thank you. This matter is scheduled for pretrial. How are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, I understand that today is scheduled for pretrial. I spoke with my client and I also spoke with the prosecutor. My client is very close. He's just trying to get an appointment with the Secretary of State. And it's my understanding that if he hopefully gets a little bit more time, the matters have the potential to, the people are willing to dismiss the charges. So I'm just asking the court to grant my client one additional adjournment for the pretrial.
All right, what I'm going to do is I will set this matter for a bench trial. If your client does not have what he needs by that date and time, the people need to be ready to proceed with trial. And so, Mr. Griffin, would your client be requesting a bench trial or a jury trial?
Your Honor, he would be requesting a bench trial. Is that correct, sir?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, you understand the difference between a bench trial. Bench trial is with the judge, one person. Jury trial, 6 people will come in and decide. You understand that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I am scheduling the bench trial for June 17th, 2022 at 11:00 a.m. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ambers. Okay, I
Thank you.
am ready on last name Adolph.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Adolph.
Ms. Adolph, turn on your camera. Mr.
Okay,
Adolph,
I
turn on
don't
your
see.
camera.
I don't see that person.
He's here. I see. There he is.
Okay, very good.
I was having problems trying to get over.
Okay, no problem.
Stay still, sir.
I have. Yeah, thank you. All right. Give me 1 second, please. He has 2 U tickets. Can we see what's going on with these two?
They should be dismissed. They're in warrant status. I think, attorney,
That's gonna be a part of the recommendation?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes,
All
yes,
right,
Your
very
Honor.
good.
If I may, one ticket's indicated 2010, one's 2014. We're going to be dismissing
Yes.
both of those, and I'm also in consideration of those dismissals, making them as guilty amended to the FTD, along with the blockading, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm confused. I have
I'm
the 2
sorry.
tickets that I'm going to dismiss.
Yes,
Once he's paid all his fines and costs. For the driving while license not valid, your recommendation is to amend that to failure to display.
correct, Your Honor.
And then for the other blockading, which one are we? The failure to stop for a stop sign?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, and you're gonna do that one for blockading traffic. Wonderful. All right, Mr. Adolph, please raise your right hand.
I apologize, Your Honor. I'm just a little confused on the new recommendation. The one I have is stop sign, everything dismissed except for the stop sign, that's admitted to blockading. Is there something different from that?
Yes.
So if I may, Your Honor, Attorney Griffin, the 2 U tickets we didn't have, they were in warrant status, and so I'm dismissing those 2. And due to that, that's why I'm doing the DWL amended to an FTD, because of those 2 U tickets dismissed.
Okay, so I just need to let him know that, that's all, because we're going from, it was all just a civil infraction, now it's a one.
Now the misdemeanor, do they have a valid license right now?
I don't know, but I'll just text him real quick, so we can move the docket. I'll just text him real quick.
And you need to make sure your client can hear, because he's making signs or what have you. I don't know, but if he can't hear, he needs to come down to the courthouse. I don't know what to do for people that can't hear, that don't have Zoom capabilities. They have to come down to the courthouse. While you're texting him, I'm going to go to Miss Osbrooks. Where's Miss Osbrooks? Please turn on your camera, ma'am.
If anybody can tell me,
Mr. Hill, do you know where your client is? Miss Osbrooks?
Might still be in the breakout room. Can we,
There's nobody in the breakout room. There's no one in the breakout rooms. Did she leave?
Okay, I don't know what it was. I couldn't hear him for nothing.
Sir, I'm going to mute you, please. Real thin right now. All right, Mr. Hill, we don't see your client. There's a gentleman that has an iPhone and a knife. Sir, are you able to tell us your name, please?
I just put it up there, Your Honor.
Oh, Mr. Arnold. Are the parties ready on Mr. Arnold? Oh, I need his file.
Almost, Your Honor. He's just providing some documentation so I can present it to the prosecutor.
All right. So we need to do Mr. Adolph, Ms. Osbrooks, and Mr. Arnold.
There's an Anderson, Dion Anderson. He should be ready.
I don't see a Mr. Anderson on the screen.
Mr. Anderson, please turn on your camera, Mr.
need his
Anderson.
And then, Your Honor, if I may, for Ms. Osbrook, if she was here, instead of issuing a KPS, can we issue a show cause?
I think Ms. Osbrook, I don't know what she was, give me a second, let me find what she was scheduled for. Today, she was scheduled already for a show cause.
Oh, okay. Yes, Your Honor.
No, on the KPS, sir, because she was not given permission to leave the courtroom.
Absolutely, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, you all tell me when you're ready.
Yes, Your Honor. This only take 30 seconds, like less than a minute. If I can go into a breakout room with Adolph and Arnold, and then we can come right back up.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear y'all for a second.
Sir, you said that like 5 times. Don't say it again. We got you, okay? So just wherever you are right now, just keep listening. Officer, mute me and turn the camera off me because
Mr. Arnold, can you go back to breakout room 1, please?
Do you need me to go to breakout room 4, Madam Clerk?
No, I'm sorry. No,
Oh,
sir.
okay. I was just making sure.
I had to reopen the rooms. Mr. Arnold, can you unmute?
Mr. Arnold, try to join.
I'm here.
Try to join the
Okay,
breakout room, sir.
Let me see.
Okay, Mr. Arnold, on the bottom of your device, there should be 4 boxes or 3 dots. If you touch one of those, you're going to see a prompt for breakout rooms. Click join breakout room.
And Attorney Hill, the Mr. Adolph is fine with the recommendation. Failure to display, everything else dismissed. Just to let you know. So, Mr. Arnold, did you press it yet? Okay, I'm gonna go to the breakout room.
I don't see it. What am I supposed to press?
I tell you what, sir, just email me what the document that I just asked for, and then you're okay.
I did it already.
Okay, give me a second. But do you see the more button, Mr. Arnold? If you do, there's gonna be it should say chat. I'm not chat, but join breakout room. So just try to do that. So let me check the email.
It says chat, meeting settings, minimize meeting in background. They don't say join breakout room.
It's okay.
Do you see 3 dots or 4 boxes?
Yeah, I see 3 dots.
Touch the 3 dots.
I did.
And did anything pop up about breakout rooms?
No.
Okay, it's not a problem. Sir, this is just gonna, sir, just call me on the phone, 313.
313.
744 3577.
3577. All right, I'm calling you right now.
Just put your device on mute. And sir, I will say this, I asked you for something else. You didn't send me. So yeah, just call me.
Do I supposed to be on here now? Hello?
Mr. Hill, are we ready to proceed on Dion Anderson?
If that was the one that Mr. Or if Herman said yes, the plea, yes, Judge, we can do that.
Dion Anderson is just going to be he's sitting for a bench trial.
That's right, okay.
The other person, Adolph, is that's just FT.
Got it. Judge, we can do Adolph and Anderson when you're ready.
Okay, you can switch the camera now together. All right, for Dion Anderson, I have SP 124-2334, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Anderson, please unmute and state your full name for the record.
Dion Martell Anderson.
Thank you. How are the parties proceeding for Mr. Anderson?
Judge Ryan Hill, on behalf of Mr. Anderson, it's my understanding that he would like a bench trial, not a jury trial. May I voir dire as it relates to waiving his jury trial rights?
Yes, you may.
Mr. Anderson, you understand? You have sorry, Judge. You understand you have a right to a jury trial and a bench trial where Judge Holmes would hear your case and decide whether or not you're guilty or innocent. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you want to waive your right to a jury trial and have Judge Holmes hear the matter, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm satisfied, Judge.
I'm satisfied as well. I am going to schedule the matter for a bench trial. And that bench trial date will be June 17th, 2022. And that will be at 11:00 a.m. Anything else for my consideration?
Nothing, Judge.
All right, very good. Thank you for your patience, sir. You are excused.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. I don't have his file. I don't either. Okay. I'll take care of it. Are we ready on Jamel Arnold?
We are, Your Honor.
Okay,
Hold on.
thank you.
That's for Attorney Hill. I apologize. Oh,
All
no, no.
right, Mr. Hill, are you ready on Jamel Arnold?
We are, Your Honor.
Thank you. I have SP 123-59101. Mr. Arnold, please state your full name for me.
Jamel Quantris Arnold.
Thank you. All right, how are the parties proceeding?
Your Honor, my client wants to waive his right to a jury trial, set this matter for a bench trial.
All right, please establish that your client understands his right to a jury trial and that he's freely and voluntarily giving up that right. You may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. Sir, do you understand that you have a right to a jury trial in this matter?
Yes.
You understand by waiving your right to a jury trial and accepting a bench trial, you are giving up your right to a jury trial now and forever for this case?
Yes.
Has anybody forced you, threatened you, or promised you anything to accept a bench trial?
No.
Your Honor, is the court satisfied?
I'm satisfied. I'm setting the matter for a bench trial on June 17th, 2022 at 11:00 a.m. Thank you, sir. All right, are we ready on Stephen Adolph?
We are, Your Honor.
Oh, did he leave? He's not in the courtroom and neither is Ms. Osbrook.
Your Honor, he did tell me that he was on 3% on his phone. He did indicate.
I mean, these are grown people. That means you need to get up, grab a charger, plug it into the wall, into a socket, and then plug it into your phone and be in court. I don't know. I don't know. What about Antonio Allen? Did we already do Antonio Allen?
I never spoke with that person, Your Honor. I don't think that person, I don't know. Attorney Hill, did you ever?
I don't think that person is here, are they?
I don't have a recollection of that
Let me
individual.
call. All right, I have for Antonio Allen, SP 1232426, counts 1, 2, and 3. All 3 of those will be a KPS. I'm sorry, counts 1 and 2 will be KPS. Count 3 is a civil infraction and it will be a default judgment. All right, I don't know what to tell you all where your clients are concerned, but I'm getting ready to wrap up my docket. So for Mr. Adolph, I have case numbers SP 124-55521, SP 124-55339, counts 1, 2, and 3. For the matter ending in 5521, that is going to be a show cause. And then for the 3 matters that are scheduled for hearing, those will be default judgments.
I guess, may I say something, Your Honor?
Yes, you may. I'm still in court, sir. I'll call you back. Yeah. Yes, you may, counsel.
Your Honor, I did speak with the individual. He did show up today. I could see that he was at least attempting to charge his phone, and then he was plugging it in. The matter is set for an arraignment. I would ask the court in its discretion to grant a to set this matter for a pretrial and waive my client's presence in this moment since it's scheduled for arraignment. I don't think there's any indication that, I think this is the first court hearing, so I would ask the court to exercise this discretion in this matter, Your Honor, and set the matter for a pretrial.
Counsel, I'll go ahead and grant your request. I'll set the matter for pretrial. That pretrial date will be on June the 15th at 1:45 p.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then I have for Ms. Osbrook, I have case number SP 1238441, counts 1 and 2. Scheduled for show cause today.
Ryan Hill on behalf of Ms. Osbrook, Judge. I did speak to Ms. Osbrook. I know she was having technical difficulties in the breakout room. When she came into the courtroom, I could see her video was on and her audio was working. I did speak to her about her offer. She was going to accept the offer, pleading failed to display, amended charge, and the remaining matters were going to be dismissed. I have no idea where she went, but I know she was experiencing technical difficulties. I would ask for the same courtesy, set this matter for an additional date, mail something to my client to give her notice and see if she appears.
All right, thank you, counsel. What I will do is I will set your client's matter for another show cause. And then, no, actually, wait, what was she already? I'm sorry. She was scheduled for show cause. I'll set it for a pretrial. I'll schedule it for a pretrial, give your client an opportunity to join us. And so I'll schedule the pretrial. That date will be June 15, 2022 at 1:45 p.m.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, anything else for my consideration?
Not for me, Judge.
All right, very good. Oh, geez, I'm writing all kinds of stuff. All right. Okay, you all are free to leave. Thank you so much. And I will see some of you sooner than I see others.
I miss everybody.
No, you don't.
I do, Judge. Judge, I miss you. I miss you more than anyone else, so I'm going to be honest.
I love Mr. Hill. He's like, Judge, I miss you more. Thank you, Mr. Hill. I miss you too.
Thank you. All right, bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a good day. Bye, Your Honor. I'll see you tomorrow.
Everybody, have a good one. All right, this is for Mr. Wilson, also known as Love and Holloway. All right.